Lindsay Heights is on the north side of Milwaukee and it borders downtown. The neighborhood has a lot of significance because this is where a lot of the work around civil rights took place.
I have worked throughout the city. My most prominent pieces are the story of enslaved Africans that used the Underground Railroad and came through Milwaukee.
North Division was the high school that graduated the largest population of African Americans in the state.
When I was 20 years old, I was a VISTA worker in this very same neighborhood. This is my neighborhood, and I know what it used to be and what it could be again.
I've been a resident for 28 years. My primary responsibility is to get residents engaged, addressing issues that's facing our community. There were houses here before the freeway came, lots of houses. They tore those houses down, they reorganized the streets.
So when you have communities that really because of historical redlining, historical racism related issues, were forced to live near these unsafe places, the effect is poor air quality in these communities.
You've had the low employment and the job loss, because Milwaukee used to be a place where you had a lot of factories and people had good jobs and were able to support their families. That changed. That changed the behavior. And so what we're looking at is how do we change the behavior back? Walnut Way is a conservation agency, as a place where residents convene a conversation. So how we're connecting on the ground around environment, health, housing, to solve problems that we know about and problems that are coming.
The boss is in the house. This is our chair.
Hi, Madam Chair.
I'm Nicholas Glover. Nice to meet you.
You also.
Tonya, Calhoun.
You also.
Nice to meet you.
But this was our neighborhood. We had this, the protection that we had for each other. But it's not our neighborhood now. But we can get it by working together. Forget the individuality. Work together.
And a key to all of that is the civic engagement. What can you do to improve the quality of life of Lindsay Heights? I smoked it, let me properly dispose of it so it don't end up in the water. Raise her kids there, and he's part of that family, and he's part of the legacy of the community. We're working with residents on rain gardens and rain barrels. Rain from the roof that comes out and feeds this and soaks up this. All of that comes off of that roof. Then she added the rain barrel. So from an environmental standpoint, we now are capturing water and recycling it.
I have a garden in my yard, and a lot of the residents have their own gardens.
Like I said, for my garden, it was just more of a stress relief for me than anything.
First is to feed my family, and it beautifies the neighborhood.
So when we're talking about food desert, Walnut Way has the potential to be the food oasis.
We want to see childhood asthma rates change because we know childhood asthma leads to other things for many, many years to come.
When I started MKE Fresh Air Collective, it was really due to an urgent need in the community. There was a huge disparity in terms of emergency department visits, hospitalizations of Black and white kids in the Milwaukee area.
Air quality is super interesting because for the most part, it's invisible, but there's so much in the air that can make us sick. We need air sensors and technical measuring devices to know if it's in the air or not.
Walnut Way was actually our very first funder. We've had a sensor at Walnut Way for over 3 years now. Outlets, it sucks in air through these ports here, and that's how we get our readings. They're located in the communities that really need that information and are disproportionately burdened when the air quality is bad. We released our first annual air quality report just this year so that each community could look at their neighborhood, see their air quality concerns, and then take that to their policymakers and say, you know, there's something wrong here in our neighborhood. And now we have almost 17,000 people following our sensors and, you know, advocating for themselves.
So you got to broaden your horizon. You have to have vision. This building right here was an auditorium. We bought the lot and we built this building. This neighborhood has a lot of old, very valuable property that needs to be renovated as opposed to torn down. We have a total of 10 properties that we as an organization renovate ourselves for future homeowners.
You would think that rats and roaches, vagrants will live in, and they made this into a beautiful home. We want less of the poverty, less of the violence, less of the crap that's going on. We want more of this.
This is a property that had a heating company here. Walnut Way is working with to repurpose it, and then we probably would have gardening. We're able to take vacant lots and grow food on those vacant lots. Alice's garden is a place where we can point to and say, let's get more of Lindsay Heights like Alice's garden. As you come into the garden and you walk around, you feel the tranquility, the peacefulness, and the get-togetherness. Folks can walk from their house and no matter what their economic status is, be at peace. We hear no sirens or no gunshots.
So let me tell you about the garden. The children at Early Childhood Center, we got a chance to experience the garden. To see something grow is edible, you know, you can cook with it and share it from garden to kitchen.
The garden here allows for microeconomic programs. People can start a business, making food, selling food, making soap, making spices.
I believe the goal was to make this a safe community, to make it a thriving community, and you can see that happening just by the things that's being built up.
It's really your civic obligation to make your community better. And then what are you going to do to also improve your quality of life?
This is home. This is home for me and my husband and my 6 children. Whenever they decide to come back, it's here.
We're in this together, and we're not saying it in words, we're doing it in actions and deeds.